und versuchst, unsere Kunden mitzunehmen. Ich hab den...
The casting process for the Colbys, a 1985 TV series, was a meticulous task, involving numerous auditions and chemistry tests. Each key actor was chosen carefully, based on their talent, and how well they would fit into the storyline. For instance, Charlton Heston, who played Jason Colby, was an obvious choice due to his established career and reputation. His experience and charisma brought depth to the character and helped set the tone for the entire series. Similarly, Barbara Stanwyck, cast as Constance Colby, was a seasoned actress known for her powerful screen presence. Her ability to portray strong, complex characters made her an ideal fit for the role. The casting of John James as Jeff Colby was also significant. Having previously worked with the producers on Dynasty, James was a familiar face, and his chemistry with co-stars was already established. Katharine Ross, who played Francesca Scott Colby, was chosen for her elegance and versatility. Despite being a bit older than the rest of the cast, her timeless beauty and acting prowess made her a perfect addition. Maxwell Caulfield, cast as Miles Colby, was a relative newcomer but showed great promise. His audition demonstrated his ability to handle dramatic scenes, making him a suitable choice for the role. Lastly, Emma Sams, who played Fallon Carrington Colby, was a perfect fit due to her existing role in Dynasty. Her chemistry with John James was already established, making her transition to the Colbys smooth and natural. In conclusion, the casting of the Colbys was a careful process of matching talent with character requirements and ensuring cast members had a strong chemistry to create a compelling and engaging series.
Sie haben es gefunden? Ja, unterm Tisch. Sie waren nicht da, da habe ich es Mrs. Colby gegeben.
The Colbys, a 1985 television series, was brought to life by director James L. Conway. Conway's approach to the series was characterized by his attention to detail and commitment to creating a visually engaging experience. He drew inspiration from classic family dramas and aimed to create a show that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. Conway's style was marked by his use of dynamic camera angles and lighting to enhance the storytelling. He worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that each scene was executed with precision and authenticity. Conway's collaborative approach extended to working with the writers, often providing feedback and suggestions to help deepen the characters and plot. One of Conway's key creative influences was the work of filmmaker Orson Welles. Like Welles, Conway believed in using the camera as a storytelling tool and was not afraid to experiment with unconventional techniques. This is evident in the Colbys, where Conway used a variety of visual styles to bring the story to life. Conway's direction of the cast was also noteworthy. He worked closely with the actors to help them understand their characters and the motivations behind their actions. This collaborative approach helped to create a strong ensemble and contributed to the show's success. In summary, James L. Conway's directorial vision for the Colbys was marked by his attention to detail, visual style, and collaborative approach. His direction of the cast and crew, as well as his use of creative influences, helped to bring the story to life in a dynamic and engaging way.
Erst jetzt wird mir bewusst, wie sehr ich darauf gewartet.
The Colbys was a primetime soap opera that aired from 1985 to 1987. It was a spin-off of the popular show Dynasty and featured a wealthy California family with plenty of drama and scandal. One memorable moment from the show is when villainous character Jeff Colby, played by John James, falls from a balcony and is left paralyzed. This event had a lasting impact on the character and the series as a whole. Another shocking moment is when Fallon Carrington, played by Emma Sams, discovers that her husband, Miles Colby, has been killed in a car accident. This tragic event leads to a series of dramatic events in the show. But there are also many funny and heartwarming moments in the Colbys. One of our favorites is when the character Zach Powers, played by Richard Lawson, serenades his love interest, Sable Colby, with a romantic song. We're sure that many of you have your own cherished memories and personal experiences related to the Colbys. We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. So stay tuned for more funny, shocking, and sad facts about the Colbys. You won't want to miss it.
Oder besser gesagt, die Falschen.
Tja, da kann ich dir leider nicht widersprechen.
Bei allem, was sie tut, denkt sie nur an sich.
The Colbys, a 1985 television series and a spin-off of Dynasty, was filmed primarily in Southern California. The production team faced various logistical challenges, such as managing a large cast and crew, coordinating complex storylines, and ensuring continuity between scenes. Set design played a crucial role in creating the opulent world of the Colbys. The team constructed elaborate mansions and offices, filling them with luxurious furniture, artwork, and state-of-the-art technology for the time. They also paid close attention to detail when recreating iconic locations, such as the Getty Center, to ensure authenticity. Locations were carefully selected to represent the wealth and power of the Colby family. Scenes were shot in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, and Malibu, showcasing the region's stunning architecture, lush landscapes, and picturesque coastlines. The production team also utilized sound stages at the 20th Century Fox Studios in Century City for interior shots. To facilitate smooth filming, the production employed innovative techniques and technologies. For instance, they used video assist monitors, which allowed the director and crew to review footage immediately after shooting, ensuring proper framing, lighting, and performances. Additionally, the team used computer-controlled cameras and motion control systems for intricate shots and special effects. Despite these advancements, filming the Colbys presented numerous challenges. Managing a large cast, including well-known actors like Charlton Heston and Barbara Stanwyck, required careful planning and coordination. Furthermore, the series' ambitious storylines and high production values demanded significant resources and time, occasionally leading to scheduling conflicts and budget overruns. In summary, the production of the Colbys involved meticulous set design, strategic location selection, and the employment of innovative techniques and technologies. While the process was not without challenges, the final product delivered a captivating portrayal of the lives and struggles of the wealthy and powerful Colby family. The Colbys, a primetime soap opera from the 1980s, is often overlooked but deserves more recognition. The acting is top-notch, with standout performances by Stephanie Beacham, who brings depth and charisma to her character. The show's locations are also noteworthy, adding to the overall viewing experience. Even the scripts, while containing some preposterous moments, were generally more rational compared to other dramas of the time. One of the most memorable aspects of the Colbys is its cliffhanger season finale involving a UFO, which remains a bold and breathtaking choice in soap opera history. Despite its high quality, the show faced tough competition, running opposite Knots Landing on CBS during its second and final season, which likely contributed to its cancellation. Overall, The Colbys is a standout series that played in a league of its own, and it comes highly recommended for anyone looking for a well-crafted and engaging drama.
Wenn du Jason Colby liebst, gebe ich dir deine Freiheit.
Ach, ich weiß nicht, was mit mir ist.
The creation of a musical score and soundtrack for a television series like The Colbys is a collaborative process between composers, musicians, and the show's creators. The music is designed to complement the narrative and emotional tone of the show, enhancing the viewer's experience. For The Colbys, the composers, Ken Harrison and Joseph Conlan, aimed to create a score that reflected the glamorous and dramatic lifestyle of the characters. They used a mix of orchestral and electronic music to achieve this. The soundtrack also featured popular songs from the 1980s, which helped to set the scene and reflect the characters' tastes. Harrison and Conlan worked closely with the show's creators to ensure that the music aligned with the show's vision. They would receive scripts in advance and discuss the emotional tone of each scene with the directors. Based on these discussions, they would create music that enhanced the mood and atmosphere. The composers also had to consider the pacing of the show when creating the score. Fast-paced music was used for action scenes, while slower, more emotional music was used for dramatic moments. The music was also used to build tension and anticipation, helping to keep viewers engaged. The musicians involved in creating the score for the Colbys were highly skilled and experienced. Many of them had worked on other successful television shows and films, bringing their expertise and creativity to the project. In addition to the score, the soundtrack featured popular songs from artists such as Laura Branigan, Philip Bailey, and Billy Ocean. These songs were carefully selected to reflect the characters' personalities and the show's setting. Overall, the music in the Colbys played a crucial role in creating the show's atmosphere and enhancing the emotional tone. The collaborative efforts of the composers, musicians, and show creators resulted in a soundtrack that has stood the test of time and remains popular with fans of the show today. Charlton Heston, known for his role in the Colbys, made headlines when he refused permission for clips from the agony and the ecstasy to be used in the documentary The Celluloid Closet. Heston, who had done extensive research on Michelangelo, insisted that the painter was not gay. Katharine Ross, another cast member, met her first husband, Joel Fabiani, at Santa Rosa Junior College in 1957. They dated for 2 years before tying the knot in 1960. Kevin McCarthy, who also starred in the Colbys, had a famous sister, Mary McCarthy. Mary was a well-known author who wrote the bestseller The Group. Many of her works were inspired by the traumatic experiences of her and her siblings' childhood. Her brother Kevin's career, on the other hand, was not influenced by their troubled upbringing.
Kuscheln und morgens in seinen Armen aufzuwachen. Gleich im Café erzähle ich dir mehr.
One of the most iconic scenes in the Colbys is from the first season's finale, where Fallon Colby, played by Emma Samms, discovers that her husband, Jeff Colby, played by John James, has been critically injured in a car accident. This scene is a powerful display of emotion, with both Samms and James delivering intense performances. The direction is also noteworthy, with the use of close-ups and slow motion to heighten the drama. The cinematography is dark and moody, reflecting the gravity of the situation. According to Samms, that scene was incredibly emotional to film. We really wanted to do justice to the storyline and the characters, and I think we managed to achieve that. James also commented on the scene, saying it was a tough scene to shoot, but it was also one of the most rewarding. The response from the audience was overwhelming, and it's a moment that will always stay with me. Another iconic scene is from the second season's premiere, where Jason Colby, played by Charlton Heston, delivers a powerful monologue about the importance of family and legacy. This scene is a standout due to Heston's commanding performance and the poignant writing. The direction and cinematography are also impressive, with the use of wide shots and low angles to emphasize Heston's stature and authority. Heston spoke about the scene, saying it was a great honor to be able to deliver that monologue. It's a message that I believe in, and I think it resonated with a lot of people. The response was tremendous, and it's a moment that I'm very proud of. These scenes have had a lasting impact on the audience and have become defining moments in the series. They showcase the talent of the actors and the skill of the filmmakers, and they will continue to be remembered for years to come.
Kannte mich gar nicht anders. Und ich habe es kaputt gemacht.
Kevin McCarthy, known for his role in the 1951 movie Death of a Salesman, may not have achieved box office success, but he and co-star Frederick March received Academy Award nominations for their performances. After that, McCarthy made appearances in 25 episodes of the CBS Radio Mystery Theater between 1974 and 1980. Michael Parks, on the other hand, has a connection to the 1969 pilot movie Then Came Bronson. This movie was based on the life of Bernie Jarvis, whose initials were reversed to create the character named Jim Bronson. Parks served as an assistant to the producer for this movie.
Sable damit.
Sie meint, Sie verlieren den Verstand.
Ach,
Du auch?
natürlich nicht, aber die Geschichte mit deinem Freund ist...
The Colbys, a 1985 television series, left a significant cultural and social impact. It was a spin-off of the popular show Dynasty and featured a wealthy family, the Colbys, who were interconnected with the Carringtons from Dynasty. The show resonated with audiences due to its portrayal of luxury, power, and family dynamics. The Colbys was influential in pop culture, contributing to the trend of primetime soap operas in the 1980s. It featured high-profile actors like Charlton Heston and Barbara Stanwyck, which added to its appeal. The show's fashion, hairstyles, and interior design trends also influenced viewers. The series touched on relevant social themes, including business ethics, family relationships, and personal ambition. It presented complex female characters, which was progressive for the time. The Colbys also addressed some cultural themes, such as the clash between old and new money, and the challenges of maintaining wealth and power. In summary, the Colbys was a significant contributor to 1980s pop culture, resonating with audiences through its portrayal of wealth and power. It also initiated discussions on social themes and presented progressive representations of women.
Wissen wir doch, wo Fallon ist. Sie wohnt in Ihnen und wartet auf uns.
Stephanie Beacham, known for her role on the Colbys, posed for Playboy in 1972 and later expressed regret over her wig choice. When the pictures were republished in the mid-80s, she lost a $1 million contract with a cosmetics company. Charlton Heston, who also starred in the Colbys, has 2 films on the American Film Institute's list of the 100 most inspiring movies of all time, The 10 Commandments, and Ben-Hur. June Lockhart, another cast member, appeared in 2 Best Picture Oscar nominees, Sergeant York and The Yearling. Her acting career spans several decades and includes work in film, television, and theater.
Mache ich Sie fertig.
The Colbys, a 1985 television series and a spin-off of Dynasty, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised its glamorous and exaggerated portrayal of the wealthy Colby family, while others found it to be over the top and soapy. The New York Times described it as a glossy, high-glamour soap opera with a cast as sleek and good-looking as a car commercial. The Los Angeles Times called it a glitzy, glamorous, high-style prime-time soap opera. Audience reactions were also mixed. Some viewers were drawn to the show's opulent setting and larger-than-life characters, while others found it hard to keep track of the numerous plotlines and large cast. The Colbys received 1 Emmy nomination for Outstanding Costume Design for a Series in 1986. While it didn't win, the nomination was a recognition of the show's visual style and attention to detail. These accolades are important for those involved in the film as they serve as a validation of their hard work and creativity. The nomination for Outstanding Costume Design, for example, highlights the contributions of the show's costume designers who worked to create the glamorous and stylish look of the Colby family. Similarly, positive reviews from critics and audiences can help to build the reputation and career of the actors, writers, and producers involved in the series.
Oh, jeez. Ich danke.
Michael Parks is known for his roles in both Kill Bill films, playing 2 different characters, a police officer with bad puns and an 80-year-old Mexican pimp. This makes him one of only 2 actors to appear in both Kill Bill movies as separate characters. Charlton Heston, initially hesitant to take on the role of Steve Leach in The Big Country due to its perceived lack of significance after his success with The 10 Commandments, was convinced by his agent to accept the part. This decision led to his casting as the title character in Ben-Hur, for which he won the Oscar for Best Actor. Maxwell Caulfield, known for his role in Grease 2, played a character named Michael Carrington, coincidentally the same as his character's name in the film. In summary, Michael Parks and Charlton Heston have both made significant contributions to the film industry, with Parks appearing in both Kill Bill films and Heston winning an Oscar for his role in Ben-Hur. Meanwhile, Maxwell Caulfield's character in Grease 2 shares the same name as his character in the film.
Dann war also kein guter Mensch.
The Colbys, a 1985 primetime soap opera, was a spin-off of the popular Dynasty series. With a star-studded cast including Charlton Heston, Barbara Stanwyck, and Stephanie Beacham, the show offered a glimpse into the glamorous and dramatic lives of the wealthy Colby family. During filming, the cast and crew faced various challenges and shared memorable experiences. For instance, Charlton Heston, known for his serious demeanor, surprised everyone when he arrived on set with a water pistol, squirting unsuspecting crew members. This lighthearted behavior provided a stark contrast to his authoritative on-screen persona. Barbara Stanwyck, a seasoned actress, formed a close bond with her young co-star, Emma Samms. Despite their age difference, the two developed a strong friendship, with Stanwyck often offering Sam's advice on both personal and professional matters. The Colbys' filming locations were also noteworthy. Many exterior scenes were shot in California's picturesque Pacific Palisades, where the show's opulent mansions and stunning ocean views became synonymous with the series. Behind the scenes, the crew faced numerous logistical challenges. For example, during a critical scene involving a helicopter, the production team had to coordinate with local authorities to ensure the safety of the actors and crew members. The helicopter's powerful downdraft caused havoc on the set, scattering props and prompting the crew to devise creative solutions to keep filming on schedule. Despite these challenges, the cast and crew of the Colbys remained dedicated to delivering a captivating and engaging series. Their camaraderie and determination are evident in the show's compelling storylines and unforgettable performances.
Mein alter Freund, Nikos Livadas.
Charlton Heston, known for his significant roles in films such as The Ten Commandments and Ben-Hur, was initially considering a run for a Senate seat in California before accepting the role of Jason Colby in The Colbys. Heston's on-screen work is highly regarded, with 5 of his films included in the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. In one instance, Heston expressed his desire to appear in The Return of the Musketeers, despite his character, Cardinal Richelieu, having passed away in the film's 1648 setting. Director Richard Lester cleverly included Heston in the film by having a painting of Richelieu created, with Heston serving as the model. This painting is featured at the beginning of the film and was later given to Heston as a keepsake.
Erst dachte ich fern, er sei tot.
The Colbys, a 1985 television series and a spin-off of Dynasty, holds a significant place in film history. As a part of the popular primetime soap opera genre, it attracted a substantial viewership and contributed to the genre's popularity during the 1980s. The Colbys boasted an impressive cast, including veteran actors like Charlton Heston and Barbara Stanwyck, which added prestige to the series. Its grandiose storyline, luxurious settings, and larger-than-life characters laid the groundwork for future primetime dramas. The series also had an impact on fashion trends, with its opulent and glamorous styles influencing viewers' tastes. Moreover, the Colbys delved into themes of family dynamics, corporate intrigue, and romance, which have since become staples in modern television. Subsequent works inspired by the Colbys include shows like Dallas, Dynasty's 2017 reboot, and Revenge, which all share similar themes and storytelling techniques. The Colbys, therefore, left an indelible mark on the television industry, shaping the way stories are told and influencing future filmmakers.
Das ist nicht gerade nett, aber es funktioniert meistens. Warum fragst du mich das? Ach, ich weiß.
In The Colbys, Tracy Scoggins, who plays Miles Colby's twin sister, is 6 years older than Maxwell Caulfield. Interestingly, Stephanie Beacham, who plays their mother, Sable Colby, is only 6 years older than Scoggins and just 12 years older than Caulfield. Charlton Heston, who stars in The Colbys, had a notable collaboration with actor Oliver Reed. They appeared together in 4 films, including The Three Musketeers, The Four Musketeers' Milady's Revenge, Cross Swords, and Treasure Island. In addition, Sue Lloyd, a former Crossroads star, auditioned for the role of Sable Colby in The Colbys, adding another layer of connection to the acting world.
Zumindest kann man sich auf ihn verlassen.
Nein, das ist nicht dein Ernst.
Stephanie Beacham was initially set to appear in the sequel to Dracula Assistant Director 1972, but her unavailability led to her role being recast. The producers considered several well-known actresses, including Angie Dickinson, Rula Lenska, Kate O'Mara, and Elizabeth Ashley, for the part. Katharine Ross, known for her succession of iconic roles in The Graduate, Hellfighters, and Butch Cassidy, and The Sundance Kid, was another notable name in the mix. Despite the high-profile talent vying for the role, the actress who ultimately landed the part remains undisclosed. Beacham's absence from the sequel was undoubtedly a disappointment for fans of Dracula Assistant Director 1972, but the opportunity allowed for other talented actresses to shine. The intense competition for the role speaks to the caliber of performers considered for the project. Ultimately, the decision to cast the chosen actress had a significant impact on the film and its reception.
Gerichtssaal zu erfahren, dass Jeff Jasons Sohn ist. Mich hat es genauso getroffen wie dich.
Stephanie Beacham, known for her role in the Colbys, met her first husband, John McEnery, in 1964 when she joined Everman Theatre as a wardrobe assistant. They reconnected in 1971 at the Nottingham Playhouse and became lovers while co-starring in Harold Pinter's The Homecoming. Charlton Heston, another of the Colbys actor, had a diverse career before Hollywood. Early in his acting studies, he posed as a model at the Art Students League in New York to make ends meet. Later, while preparing for his role as Cardinal Richelieu in The Three Musketeers and The Four Musketeers' Milady's Revenge, Heston developed a deep respect for the historical figure. He discovered a quote attributed to Richelieu, "I have no enemies, France has enemies," and ensured it was included in the films, showcasing his admiration for the character's accomplishments.
Nein, Jason liebt Miles. Ist zwar nicht immer einer Meinung mit ihm, aber das war nie.
In the casting process for the Colbys, notable figures like Burt Lancaster and Katharine Hepburn were considered for the roles of Jason Colby and Constance Colby, respectively. However, these parts were eventually filled by other actors. The Colbys boasted a star-studded cast, with Charlton Heston and Barbara Stanwyck commanding impressive salaries of $85,000 and $75,000 per episode, respectively. Catherine Ross, who played the role of Francesca Scott Colby, has an illustrious film career. Two of her films, The Graduate and Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, have been recognized by the Library of Congress for their cultural, historical, and aesthetic significance. Charlton Heston, known for his role in the Colbys, was actually 1 year younger than his on-screen wife in The Ten Commandments, Yvonne DiCarlo. Interestingly, both he and Gregory Peck, his co-star in The Big Country, played the role of Nazi war criminal Dr. Joseph Mengele in different films. Heston played this role in My Father, while Peck portrayed him in The Boys from Brazil. In addition to this, Heston offered to return his entire paycheck to the producers of Major Dundee so that director Sam Peckinpah could film some crucial scenes that were cut due to time and budget constraints. However, the producers declined his offer and refused to allow the scenes to be filmed. Heston mentioned in his autobiography, In the Arena, that the main problem with Major Dundee was that everyone had a different idea of what the film was about. Heston saw it as a film about life after the Civil War, while the producers wanted a standard cavalry versus Indians film. Peckinpah, on the other hand, had his next film, The Wild Bunch, in mind.
Niemandem reden. Ich habe ein kleines Geheimnis. Ich gebe eine Party heute Abend.
Eine Party?
In the 1985 TV series The Colbys, Maxwell Caulfield played a significant role, with an interesting fact being his 18-year age difference with his wife, Juliet Mills. Catherine Ross, another cast member, has a notable achievement for her work in Voyage of the Damned in 1976 as one of the 4 actresses to win the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress without an Oscar nomination for the same performance. Caulfield also starred in 2 movies with Christopher McDonald, Grease 2 and The Boys Next Door, both released in 1982 and 1985 respectively.
Die musst du kaufen.
Ich habe keinen Platz dafür.
Wenn du ihn nicht willst, nehme ich ihn.
Bitte.
The television series The Colbys marked the end of Barbara Stanwyck's illustrious acting career. Although she was already a well-established actress, Stanwyck took on a major role in the series, making it her final acting project. There were also rumors of other famous actors being considered for the show. James Coburn, Gregory Peck, and Elizabeth Taylor were all reportedly in the running for major roles in the Colbys. While they did not ultimately appear in the series, their potential involvement speaks to the show's star power and ambition. In addition to the star-studded cast, the Colbys had a notable connection to the music industry. Michael Parks, who was considered for a role in the series, had previously declined to cover Mr. Tambourine Man as the end title theme for the show Then Came Bronson. This refusal may have been due to Parks' own musical preferences or creative vision, but it highlights the intersection of music and television in the 1980s. Overall, The Colbys was a significant television series that brought together a talented cast and crew and left a lasting impact on the industry.
She said you've been drowning in your...
Ken Howard, known as the White Shadow during his high school basketball days, gained this nickname in 1961 for being the only Caucasian starter on the Manistee High School varsity team. In his career, Howard later became a prominent figure in the television series The Colbys. Charlton Heston, another actor in The Colbys, almost had the chance to play Colonel Benjamin Vandervoort in The Longest Day, but John Wayne ended up signing for the role before Heston could accept. Heston also expressed his thoughts on the filming of El Cid in his autobiography, stating that while he respected director Anthony Mann, he believed Mann's lack of experience in large-scale historical films negatively affected El Cid's overall quality. Heston suggested that the film might have benefited from being directed by William Wyler or someone similar.
Es ist nur ein einziges Mal passiert.
Ich hab dir vertraut, dir mein Herz geöffnet, mein
Stephanie Beacham, known for her role in The Vortex, received the Drama Log Award for her performance in the play at the James Doolittle Theater in Los Angeles in 1991. Before appearing in The Colbys, Kate O'Mara had auditioned for a role in the series, but was ultimately cast as Caress Moreland Dynasty. The exterior shots for Colby Enterprises and The Colbys were filmed at the First Interstate Tower, while the exteriors for Zach Power's headquarters were shot at the nearby Bank of America building. These two buildings were powerful rivals at the time, just like the characters in the show.
Mal mit einem freundlichen Frühstück überraschen.
Bild dir nicht ein, dass das zur Gewohnheit wird.
Kevin McCarthy, known for his role in The Colbys, had a notable career before and after the show. In 1979, he served as artist-in-residence at Kent State University, teaching theater and performing his one-man show Give 'Em Hell, Harry. He also shared the screen with Dick Miller in 8 films, including Piranha, The Howling, and Interspace. Maxwell Caulfield, another The Colbys actor, met his future wife, Juliette Mills, while on tour in Florida. They starred together in The Elephant Man and married the same day Mills' divorce was finalized, December 2, 1980. Their relationship began and solidified during their time in the theater world prior to their television careers.
Jetzt aber Schluss. Sei einmal im Leben ehrlich zu dir selbst, Frankie. Du liebst ihn?
Charlton Heston faced a lawsuit in 2005 from neighbors who claimed that his property's hillside debris had damaged their home during heavy rain. The lawsuit sought at least $1.2 million in damages, alleging that the slope failure on Heston's property had diminished the value of their property. Heston owned 10% of the hillside, while the neighbors owned the rest. The Colbys, a TV series from the 1980s, was known for its high production costs, with each episode costing approximately $1 million. These costs were a contributing factor to the series' cancellation. John Forsythe, one of the show's stars, was married to his first wife, Parker McCormick, for a year after they met in 1939 at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. The couple spent their honeymoon touring with the children's theater troupe, 7 Wishes.
Forscht, wer Sie sind. Wenn Sie wirklich damit Schluss machen wollten, hätten Sie mich nicht angerufen und mir verraten, wo ich Sie finde.
Maxwell Caulfield, known for his role in The Colbys, shared the screen with Charlie Sheen in The Boys Next Door, and with Martin Sheen in Gettysburg. Charlton Heston, another Colbys actor, has an interesting connection with Tim Curry. They both played the same characters in different adaptations of The Three Musketeers and Treasure Island. John Forsythe, who played the patriarch in The Colbys, was called Link by his family and used his signature when writing letters to his own friends.
Die Tochter nur benutzen, an mich ranzukommen, dann werde ich sehr ungemütlich. Verlassen Sie sich darauf.
Einen Moment lang hätten Sie mich fast getäuscht.
Michael Parks initially turned down the role, and then came Bronson due to his dislike for the script. But the script was later rewritten, leading to his acceptance of the part. Joan Collins, unlike some of her Dynasty co-stars, declined to appear on the spin-off The Colbys. Kevin McCarthy's acting career received a boost when theater producer and actor studio founder Cheryl Crawford helped him secure the role of Biff in the London stage production of Death of a Salesman, which opened 5 months after the Broadway production. This opportunity eventually led to his casting in the movie version of the play.
Mich verrechnet. Trotzdem habe ich ihn seitdem nicht mehr gesehen.
Laut Obduktion ist er vor 6 Tagen gestorben.
Vincent Baguetta and Michael Parks, both actors on the TV series The Colbys, passed away on the same day, May 9, 2017. Kevin McCarthy, who played Conrad Colby on the Colbys, had a notable collaboration with director Joe Dante, appearing in 7 of his films. As for Charlton Heston, who played Jason Colby, he received 3 Golden Globe nominations and won the Henrietta Award and Cecil B. DeMille Award throughout his career.
Hier zu tragen. Ja, ich bin schrecklich nervös und habe auch ein bisschen Angst.
Jeff, du und Fallon, ihr habt eine...
John Forsythe, known for his role in the Colbys, experienced a tumultuous first marriage that ended in divorce. He met his second wife, Julie Warren, the same year, and their marriage was more successful. In the UK, the Colbys was aired on BBC One every 2 weeks, making each season last twice as long. Forsythe's friendship with Aaron Spelling, creator of the Colbys, began when he auditioned for Charlie's Angels and lasted for 3 decades until Spelling's death in 2006.
Ich hätte gedacht, es wäre unter deiner Würde zu lauschen.
Charlton Heston and Brock Peters, friends for decades, were set to star in a biracial production of Romeo and Juliet in 1946, with Peters as Tybalt and Heston as Mercutio. However, the project fell through due to lack of financial support. John Forsythe, after facing difficulties finding starring roles in high-budget films, turned to television. His career in television included starring in the series The Trouble with Harry in 1955. Katharine Ross married cinematographer Conrad L. Hall in 1969. The same year they worked together on Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid and Tell Them Willie Boy Is Here. Ross would later marry Sam Elliott, who made his feature film debut in Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid. In casting the Colbys, producers initially approached Faye Dunaway for the role of Sable Colby, but her high salary demands led to unsuccessful negotiations. Both Diana Rigg and Susanna York also declined the part. Interestingly, Katharine Ross, who played a daughter in The Graduate, was only 8 years younger than Anne Bancroft, who portrayed her mother. In addition, James Darren and Rex Smith were considered for roles in the series. Despite these challenges, the casting process ultimately resulted in a talented and memorable cast for the Colbys.
Wer weiß, was sich wieder ausdenkt.
Jason, wenn Sie sich scheiden lassen.
Kevin McCarthy, known for his role in the Colbys, had a notable achievement in 1986. He starred in the play Give 'Em Hell, Harry for the grand opening of the Hippodrome Theater in Waco, Texas, portraying President Harry Truman. John Forsythe, another cast member of the Colbys, had daughters with unique musical tastes. His daughters, Paige Forsythe and Brooke Forsythe, were fans of the Beatles and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Michael Parks, who also appeared in the Colbys, has received recognition from Quentin Tarantino. Tarantino has frequently cited Parks as the world's greatest living actor, according to the official Kill Bill websites.
Verweigerung auch? Nein. Verzichten Sie auf das Recht, einen Anwalt zu bestimmen, der beim Verhör
Sie sind ein niederträchtiger Mensch, Moretti.
Charlton Heston stepped in to replace Burt Lancaster in several roles, including playing Michelangelo in The Agony and The Ecstasy, a biopic that Lancaster had originally intended to produce and star in. Heston also experienced a flat tire on his way to the 44th Annual Academy Awards in 1972, causing him to miss the beginning of his presentation, which was covered by Clint Eastwood. In addition to Heston's career, June Lockhart discussed her sci-fi and horror TV and movie credits in Tom Weaver's book, They Fought in the Creature Features. Lockhart is known for her roles in various genres, showcasing her versatility as an actress. As for Lancaster, he turned down the role of General Gordon in Khartoum and had also planned to produce a biopic of Michelangelo, but was unable to due to scheduling conflicts. Despite evidence to the contrary, Heston denied Michelangelo's homosexuality in his autobiography.
Nein, haben Sie vielen Dank.
Warum?
Ihr Ruf eilt Ihnen voraus, Mr. Powers.
Oh, wieso? Haben Sie mich erkannt?
If you have fond memories of watching the Colbys in 1985, we'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences and stories related to this classic TV series. Did it leave a personal impact on you or influence your view of cinema? We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world of classic television. Let's start a conversation and reminisce about this beloved show together. Your thoughts and memories are valuable to us, so don't hesitate to leave a comment and start a discussion. Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit the drama and excitement of the Colbys together.
Den Nachtisch servieren lassen, Sir?
Warum nehmen wir den